Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League, and we are going through probably the scariest stretch of the season right now, as we have 3 games against potential playoff matchups, teams that can and are currently set in the playoffs, the Firebirds, the War Wagons, and the Foresters, and it's going to be a tough stretch here, but this is really going to tell us whether this team is for real. Or whether we're going to fade down the stretch. I think we're sitting in a really good spot that I think we can, make the playoffs here, but it's just a matter of whether we limp into or coast into the playoffs. As the last 3 games of the season are against divisional matchups, which are always a challenge, but all 3 teams are sitting below 500. The Chompers, Cutters, and Rakers are how we finish the season. And so if we can get through this 3-game stretch, the last 3 games, while not a cakewalk, can feel a little bit less pressure. I guess it all just depends on the standings at that point. But we made a really tough decision before the last game. We decided to replace Blue Hogwash and brought in Steve Richard. And if you're not familiar, Steve Richard came in last year. You remember we kind of scrambled to the finish line of that last season, and we quick simmed through half of the season, I believe. And in one of those games, we had Steve Richard go a complete game shutout, giving up just 1 hit and striking out 4 over his 6 innings. So that was his only time in the league that he has pitched, and it was incredible success. So with how much we've seen Blue Hogwash struggle, felt it was a good idea to bring in Steve Richard, as I don't anticipate things getting worse than what we've seen from Blue. At least I hope that's the case, and if we can capture some of that lightning in a bottle, it would be amazing to see him put out an incredible performance against a very good Firebirds team that are sitting at 6-3. A few on fire and locked in players. I'm a bit nervous about how this is going to look with Gannon Easy, as he has not been pitching well, but we seem to struggle against pitchers that aren't that great. And we'll see if he gets to that stimulated chance, which would be bottom of the 4th. We'll see if it kicks in. That could be a really interesting way for this game to play out. I'm trying to double check. Did I set this lineup? I did. And everybody is in their spots already. We are going to have Jacques Dennis sitting on the bench. He is still tense. We're going to have Aiden Rubio at first base, still tense. And we'll have locked in Zeke Price will lead off. Our offense was a bit lacking in the game against the Rakers, where we lost 7-3. It was not a great outcome for us, but let's see if we can flip the script a little bit. The offense has been kind of in this situation where when one guy is struggling, another guy helps to overcome that, but we need everybody working together. We need some consistency up and down the lineup. Right now, Rubio's been struggling over the last 4 or 5 games. Let's see if he can get things straightened out today. And with the Firebirds, 2 players locked in, 1 player on fire. It's going to be an interesting ball game. We head out to Lafayette Corner, home of the Firebirds. This might be our first time playing here. No, I think we had 1 game against them, maybe back in season 1 where we were in their ballpark, but I can't recall. We'll lead things off with Zeke Price. Recently turned into an S-tier player. He's locked in. Sitting at a 346 average with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. Would like to see a little bit more output from him this season. I want him to be our all-star, but of course I try to be unbiased in making those decisions. Fouls that one off. He's down 1-2 already. As we were talking about Gannon Easy, or Elite Junk. Throws the fastball there. Has 2 fastballs, 2 junk pitches. Throws him there, and that's strike 3 looking, and Zeke will lose his mojo. To lead off this ball game. Wonderful. So Dennis Shoei will come up. He's batting .333 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. He's been heating up as of late, and he hits this one hard to left center field. It's going to get down. Otis Riley. I keep calling him O'Reilly. Otis Riley will get it in quickly, but Dennis Shoei with a 1-out double puts him in scoring position right away for Brock Valencia. He's been quiet the last couple of games, but sitting at a .348 average with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Tier 1 Ace Exterminator is activated as Gannon Easy is an A-. I believe he's an A-. 2-0 count. Checks on the slider for strike 1. We could really use Brock heating up as he slaps one into right field, rounding third, and will be sent home. Griffin Hale comes up with a throw, and it's not going to be in time. Valencia gets locked in after the RBI single. Dennis Shoei scores from second, and we take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. We need as much run support as we can get in this ball game. Port Guevara comes up, the rookie, batting .348 with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. He is the leading contender to be our all-star this year and potential rookie of the year. I don't know if anybody else is in the running right now. And he'll slap one into left field. That'll get down in front of Stephenson. It'll put 2 aboard with only 1 out. And that'll bring up Amos Gitrect, who's been heating up as of late. He has 3 home runs and 6 RBIs, and I think they all came within the last 5 games or so. Batting .292. He's still been pretty inconsistent with the contact. He'll take a curveball for strike 1 early. The fastball catches the corner, strike 2. And Amos will foul off. He was ahead of the slider, but he makes contact. This one will be finding its way into right field, so rounding third will hold. Griffin Hale gets it in quickly, but that'll make it bases loaded, and it'll put up Royal Finley DHing today. Batting .278 with no home runs and 2 RBIs. Still with only 1 out here today. RBI 0 is activated at Tier 1, but he has been in this situation before and found success. In fact, his 2 RBIs came from RBI 0. And here he won't come through as he pops up to first base. Runners will retreat. Lane Smythe will catch that one, and that'll be out number 2. So it'll be Christian Black with an opportunity to try and keep this inning going. He's batting .333 in limited performances today. Or limited performances this week. This season. My God, what am I talking about? Gannon Easy is tense. And oh my God, Christian Black almost makes this a very big statement in the first inning, but instead it pulled foul. He dribbles foul here. It's a 1-2 count. Come on, Christian, come through. He slaps one foul. And he takes strike 3 looking. The ump really got into that call. And really, really fortunate situation for Easy as he's able to get out of a really tough jam. Bases loaded and 1 out. We only managed to score 1 run. It was off of the bat of Brock Valencia with the RBI single. And Schaffer will come up, hitting one to right field to lead off the ball game for the Firebirds offense. Very scary batter we're facing here, Lane Smythe, batting .400, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and on fire right now. And we'll see what Richard does. First pitch swinging. Watch out there, Finley. Fouled off again, and it'll be a quick 0-2. Richard will get a ground ball to right side, and it's going to sneak past both diving infielders into right field, so he stays hot. Put a runner on first base with 1 out. And Otis Riley comes up. Scary batter here with his 2 traits. Has Tier 2 high pitch and Tier 2 fastball, but he's batting .136 on the season. No home runs. Has 2 RBIs. Checking on the runner both times and back safely is Smythe. Valencia does have a great arm behind the plate. We'll see if maybe they consider the pitch out. Gets a swinging strike there, 1-1 count. And Richard will get him to pull one foul. He's going after the top of the zone. Runner takes off for second, sliding in well ahead of the tag. It was an off-speed pitch thrown to give Smythe an advantage there in scoring position. And I don't know how that missed, but Richard will walk the third batter he sees. That'll put 2 aboard for Brooklyn Buchanan. She's locked in, batting .417, no home runs, 3 RBIs. Tier 2 stealer at second base. Ball misses way inside. Richard already having trouble finding the strike zone here. He'll get the curveball dropping in for strike 1. Ground ball double play would be huge here. Buchanan a little bit slower, good speed on the base path, so it has to be quick. And instead it's a hard hit ball to right field. Shallow and Trampleson with a great arm will hold the runner at second. So that's a big out. Putting 2 down for Orlando Noggin. He's having a hell of a season, batting .615 with no home runs but 4 RBIs. 2 green traits stimulated in sign stealer. And Richard falls behind early. And a slow grounder to first. Rubio will scoop and step on first to end the inning. So nothing going there, a walk and a base hit. But Richard able to get through the first unscathed. We'll see how long he lasts today. The bullpen is tired after a really ugly game last time out. And Demi Trampelson will trample that one up the middle, whatever that means, and she'll be on first base with a leadoff single. She's got great speed. She has Tier 3 stealer. Aiden Rubio comes up with Tier 3 power versus lefties. We'll see if runner takes off immediately. Demi down to second, and will slide in under the tag. Schaffer slaps quickly, but not in time. Runner in scoring position with a 1-1 count here to Rubio, who's tense. He fouls one off after his red-hot start. He's cooled off quite a lot, and Tough Out activates on the 1-2. He slaps one left side, and it's going to get through. Rounding third and will hold. Stephenson comes up throwing to the cutoff man, and that is going to put Rubio on first. Runners on the corners here for Zeke Price, who froze on strike 3 called last time. Try and get me to stop saying slapping the ball. As Zeke will start with a ball high. Rubio still tense over at first.
That's a strike.
Takes a strike on the corner here, again intense. And Rubio will take off. It's a hit and run. Grounder to short. Sandman over to first. Will be a out at first base, but Zeke Price will get the RBI on the ground out. Rubio, who was taken off for second on the pitch, will reach second safely to avoid the double play. And Dennis Shoei will come up with a runner on second. Now coming to third and not in time. Or I guess the throw was in time. Rubio tense. I don't know why you take off there. But it doesn't matter. Shoei flies to left field. Easily playable for Stephenson, and that'll be out number 3. So another missed opportunity for a bigger inning as we were able to put one run across on the ground out from Zeke Price, but weren't able to get more going there. It makes me a bit worried about missed opportunities here, especially with Richard, who is still unproven. He gets ahead 0-2 against Hale. And a foul ball there. Hale batting .308 with 2 home runs, both solo shots, his only RBIs of the season. He takes the ball outside. It's a 1-2 count. And he'll take strike 3. Richard getting his first strikeout of the season. Freezes Hale, and that'll be out number 1. Now Gonzalez will come up. He's batting .133 with no home runs, 3 RBIs. He's locked in, and his Tier 2 rally starter activated for him. Has Tier 2 choker, but won't be active right now with a low-pressure situation. And this will be lofted into center field. Easily playable for Zeke Price, who will call that and catch it for out number 2. So Stephenson will come up. He is now batting .240 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs. The tense left fielder will have Tier 2 Little Hack activate here, and he'll lose it. Also has Wild Thrower. We'll see if that plays a factor on any balls over there in the corner. Little Hack active again, and he misses just outside. Good pitch from Richard there, 2-2, and slapped into, oh my God, I did it again. Lofted into center field off the end of the, or right center field, and off the end of the bat, and that actually pays off for him. Bad contact, lets it drop, and that'll put him on with 2 outs for Roger Sandman. Batting .286, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. I thought he was Havoc Sandman for a second when I saw him throwing from short. And I was like, wait, he's in the old series. OG Outlaw and Favorites fans will get that reference. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Richard to Sandman. The curveball stays high. Full count, runner will take off. And slap foul. Oh my God, why do I keep saying that? Sometimes I just get a word that I'm stuck with. And this one's sent to left field. Shallow wall and left. Up against the wall is Get Wrecked, and he leaps. It can't make the play. Shit, that's a 2-run homer for Sandman. He says good night to Steven Richard as he rounds the bases, ties this ball game up here in the bottom of the second. And again, this is what I was worried about, the missed opportunities on the offensive side of things. Richard is tense. We need a length out of him. We need at least 4 innings, I think. Gets 2 quick strikes against Schaffer, who's tense. And he gets strike 3 swinging, so that'll end the inning, but not before a 2-run homer with 2 outs They get a bloop base hit and a home run over the short wall in left field. Oh, man, and we're tied up. We head to the top of the third. Valencia will come up 1-for-1 with a single and an RBI against Ganonese, who's back to neutral mojo somehow. And he takes a first pitch strike. Valencia fouls one off. He's 10, or he will stay alive here with a 0-2 count. Oh, come the fuck on. Valencia can't believe it. He wants the ump to make those calls on both sides, as he says so to the ump before he walks back to the dugout. And now Guevara will come up. He had a base hit in his last at bat. 1-1 count here to Pork. He takes a strike. Feel like we're being way too patient at the plate right now. Swings at that one, fouls it off 1-2. Swings through strike 3. Oh my gosh, if Ganonese settles in when we had so many opportunities to beat this guy. Amos batting .320 now after a base hit in his last at bat. We'll take a strike here on the slider. The slider again for strike 2. Strike 3 swinging. Holy shit, what an ugly inning that was. So quiet third for the Tundra's offense, who have left a lot of runners on base and a lot of opportunities to score more runs. We are tied. The Firebirds gaining a little bit of momentum here after the 2-run homer and a quick 1-2-3 inning on defense. And now Richard has to face off against Smythe, who already has a base hit today and a stolen base. Checks and holds. 2-1 count. Richard gets a swinging strike 2. He's back to neutral mojo. And a ground ball again through the right side. Puts another runner on base. A leadoff single, and Smythe with that elite speed. And tier 2 stealer. We'll see what he does here. Riley walked last at bat. Richard's going to be thinking about the runner. He has to stay focused on this at bat as he gets a first pitch foul, strike 1. Infield sitting at double play depth. If they get the opportunity, they're going to try and quickly turn it. Richard checks on the runner. Not going here. Ball misses high. You can't miss these opportunities. Runner takes off. It's an off-speed pitch. Valencia down to second. And not in time. Shoei slaps the tag on a ball in the dirt. Sent to center field. Zeke Price will come up with that catch. That'll be out number 1. I'm really anxious about the rest of this ball game right now. It doesn't look like it's trending in the right direction for us. 0-for-1 is Buchanan. Lead speed on second. A base hit likely scores a run here to take the lead for the Firebirds at home. Buchanan takes a strike. I'm standing and I'm pacing. Buchanan with a good hitter. Ground ball to first. Rubio steps on the bag, turns and looks at the runner, advancing to third. 90 feet away with 2 outs for Orlando Noggin, who's 0-for-1.
Now pitching, Ellen.
Oh my God! So we go to the bullpen early here in the third. Ellen Booth with 2 outs. She needs to be efficient. She starts with a ball. She's not at full stamina, and boy, we're going to need a lot of help from our bullpen here. Gets strike 2. And so there's strike 3 swinging. So Ellen will hold the Firebirds at 2 runs. Strands the runner on third, but it is bullpen for the second half of this game for the Tundras. Not what I wanted to see. All right, Royal Finley will come up. He had bases loaded, and he popped up to first base in his last at-bat. Slaps to second here, and he has been very quiet since he after his hot start to join the team, to begin his time with the team earlier this season. Christian Black 0-for-1. He had an opportunity with bases loaded. He hits this one hard, but to center field, and it's going to hang up for Riley with great speed. 2 quick outs. 6 straight batters have gone down in order. Maybe 7. I can't remember. And they're going to go to the bullpen. Adriel Glenn will replace Ganonese, who can't make it to the bottom of the 4th to see if his stimulated trade activates. And Glenn's already at half stamina. The long reliever. 2-1 count, and up the middle, and Demi Trampelson will reach base again for the second time today. She'll be on with 2 outs as we'll go to Rubio. He singled in his last at-bat, but he got caught stealing third base. We could really use a big hit from you here, Aiden. He's going to be facing off against a righty, so no more power versus lefty trait. And ball high, down to second, and oh my God. Demi with tier 3 stealer can't take off on Orlando Noggin's arm. That is, I think, a bullshit call. But that's going to end the inning. So Rubio's at bat will reset next inning, and Ellen comes out here to face off against the 6, 7, 8 hitters in the bottom of the 4th. I don't know how that missed. Come on, Blue. Call it equal for both sides. 1-2 count here. Hale will swing through strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Ellen Booth and two batters this game. All right, so here comes Todd Gonzalez. He's the, sorry, I said Orlando Noggin. Gonzalez, who's catching today. He got the throw out. He's locked in now. It went hard to right field, but it pulled foul. 1-1. Ball misses inside. Come on, Ellen, you need to be more efficient with your pitches. It's a foul here, 2-2. And just making contact, fouls it off. Pops another one foul. Burning through her pitches here. And she'll get another strikeout called. And Gonzalez loses his mojo back to neutral. 2 outs for Stephenson, who's tense. 1 for 1 with the single last time. Ellen misses low. And a base hit up the middle will get past Shoei. He was not in position to try and make an effort on that one. And it sneaks through into center field, a 2-out single. We'll bring up Roger Sandman, who hit the 2-run homer to tie this ball game in his last at-bat. Average sitting at .318 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. See, this is a guy I would never consider bringing to the team. Like, his attributes don't look as good as Christian Black's, but somehow he's producing as he slaps one into right center field. Zeke Price will have to cut it off quickly. He'll throw to second base, holding Sadman at first, but it's going to put runners on the corners for Stefan Schaffer with tense 0-for-2 day for him. High pressure, and we're going to have to go to our next bullpen piece, Quincy Healthy, who's not at full stamina, but he'll have tier 3 clutch and rally stopper activated. He needs to get a 1 pitch out here. Come on. Ball misses inside, 1-1 count. And a ground ball foul. 1-2 count for Schaffer. Quincy gets strike 3 swinging, and that'll end the inning. We are on thin ice right now. We are just barely surviving. It's still tied 2-2. We go to the top of the 5th. We need to get something going here. It's 9-1-2. This is an opportunity for us to really put the pressure on. And we turn... What? This is not what I want to see. We pull Rubio for Dennis. He'll likely stay in at first base. Dennis is tense, having his worst season by far of his career, and that'll continue as he grounds to shortstop. Rubio could have done that, man.
Number 75, Zeke Price.
Now Zeke comes up 0-for-2 with an RBI, neutral mojo, max pressure, so tier 3 clutch activated. Can you just put one out right now, man? He takes strike 1 looking. Takes strike 2 looking. Come on, Zeke. Fouls out a fastball off at the bottom of the zone. And he'll... Oh, my God. Sandman over here with 40 contact, 40 power. Can hit a home run and a double. Or a base hit to right center. But we can't get Zeke Price with 120 power and contact to get it out of the infield. Dennis gets hit by that one. He'll get a mojo boost, I believe. And we're still in max pressure. And Brock, this is your day, man. You already have an RBI single. Yep, Shoei's locked in. And tier 3 clutch over at first base. And a base hit to right field. Brock Valencia comes through. Ball's going to roll to the wall. Getting it is Hale. Rounding third and will be held at third base as Dennis Shoei. Brock Valencia comes through with another single. Runners on the corners. Max pressure. Pork Guevara 1-for-2. He struck out and he hit a single. Glenn Tense still in despite not looking good right now. Pork, dude, just put it out. Get your 4th home run right here. That was a ball high. Walk prone activates on the 3-0. Ball misses way high. And Pork will head to first base. That'll put bases loaded. Oh, shit. How many times have we been in this situation and we have not seen him come through? Can we get it here? He's going to have to do it against Kenzie Matthews, who comes in at full stamina with Tier 2 Elite 2-seam fastball. She also has a 4-seam and a slider. She misses outside. She has wild accuracy, good junk, good velocity. 1-1 count. Amos swings through strike 2. Come on, dude. And a dribbler to the mound. What can we do with this? How do, like, when he's at Tier 3 clutch, he's got like 80 contact. You can't do that. Dennis stays in at at first base, excuse me. Lane Smythe will come up and change things with a swing of the bat, and he freaking does it right here. I was just about to say it. He's going to change things with one swing of the bat. Oh my God. And the Firebirds take the lead in the bottom of the 5th. Quincy Healthy serves up a home run to Lane Smythe, who's got a 3-for-3 day going. He stays red hot. And that's the first batter of the 5th. Our bullpen already exhausted, and you're going to have to tough through this, Quincy. No trades helping him out. Somehow it drops us to medium pressure. I don't know how it's not clutch. Otis Riley takes strike 2. And we'll hit one hard to third base, but Christian Black with a great play. Reliable third baseman over there. Oh my God, I'm never going to be able to recover if we lose this game. Brooklyn Buchanan comes up. Now we're in high pressure, so we get the clutch trait back for Quincy, which puts him at his normal attributes, which isn't very great. He relies on his traits. And right at Jocks Dennis, he backhands, short hops right into his glove. Didn't realize what he had at first. And then he turned to step on the first base bag for out number 2. So that's a great play from the vet. And now Orlando Noggin will come up. I believe he's reached base in both at-bats, but I can't remember. Maybe 1-for-2 day. And he'll ground to second base. So Quincy gives up the home run. The potential game-winning run as we head to the top of the 6th. It's our last chance. We need 1 to tie, 2 to take the lead. And we're going to go 6, 7, 8, starting with Royal Finley, who's 0-for-2. Hasn't hit the ball out of the infield yet. Matthews throws one into the dirt. Late swing there, fouls off. Oh my God. Ball misses high. Misses outside, 3-1 count. Come on, Royal. Oh my God, right down the middle. He skies out to right field. On the foul line is Tense Hale. He catches up to it and track it down for out number 1. Now Christian Black comes up 0-for-2. He's had a couple of opportunities, hasn't been able to follow or come through for us as he takes strike 1, swings his strike 2, chases the ball out low, and he slaps one into center. It's going to hang up for Otis Riley.
Number 21.
We got 2 outs, and we're down to Demi Trampelson, who's 2-for-2 with 2 singles. Max pressure here. Takes a strike for a fastball strike. Ball misses inside. Come on, tie us up right here. I'm too anxious. I can't handle this. Ball misses low. 3-1 count. Demi, charge it. Oh, she got a hold of one, but it goes foul. Full count. And she gets a misplay from the second baseman. A chance for us as Demi reaches. Holy moly, Schaffer, who's tense, can't make the play. Demi reaches. Jacques, I will forget everything that's happened this season. I will forget it all if you just put one into the bleachers right now. He takes a strike he could have done it with. Demi takes off. She's picked off. We end the ball game on a pickoff. Demi with Tier 3 stealer got caught stealing earlier. We lose 3-2. We left like 10 runners on base. Oh my God, I am so angry right now. I cannot believe how this game just ended. I don't know how we fail so miserably to do anything. We had 2 prime opportunities in the first and second inning. We completely fumbled the bag. And the whole back half of the game, we couldn't do anything else. We had other opportunities that we couldn't come through on. And we give up one freaking home run to Sandman and another one to Smythe, and that's how we lose this ball game. I am so upset. Our offense is our biggest problem. A 3-for-3 day from Trampleson, but she caught stealing twice. Can't have that. That's 2 wasted outs. Rubio had a 1-for-1 day, but he's still tense because he got caught stealing third base. So we ran into 3 outs on the base paths. The get wreck can't come through in a bases loaded max clutch situation. We have Zeke Price 0 for 3. Strikes out once. He flies out and grounds out. And we do get the ground out RBI. No, I think he grounded out twice. But we need way more from him. He is the offense for us. A 2-for-3 day from Brock with the RBI is great. Pork walk and a base hit too. We just missed opportunities, and it just hurts so bad to see us struggle like this. And Jacques Dennis coming in just like, I don't know, we could have seen an opportunity for redemption there, but Trampleson didn't give us the chance. And honestly, I'm not mad at Richard. I wish we could have kept him in for at least that extra out to get through 3 innings. But giving up 2 earned runs and 2 2/3 is not bad. A lot of different context if our bullpen isn't so exhausted. Quincy healthy serves up the home run. Like, he can't be perfect all the time, but he has been struggling a little bit as of late. He wasn't at full stamina. Ellen wasn't either, but she got 3 strikeouts, which was awesome. Quincy will get the loss here, which I don't think is fair. Matthews gets the win, and she was not great either, but she was able to get the job done. Inning in the third, 1 hit allowed and nothing else. I'm so upset with this team. Smythe, Sandman, and Trampleson are your top 3. Ironic that Trampleson makes it into the top 3 despite being caught stealing twice. I am so bummed out. I'm going to drop Finley here as he is starting to wear out his welcome. He has been very, very bad over the last few games. We're still at 8-3, but now only a half a game behind or ahead of the Foresters. The Firebirds are at 7-3. The War Wagons are at 6-3. It's not looking great for us right now as we feel like we're on a skid. And we know we're on a skid. We have lost 1, 2, 3 out of our last 5 games, dating back to the Heaters game in Game 7. And we have to rely on Tenley Knight. I know she's been pitching well for us this year. She's got 2 wins and 2 starts, but we need an elite performance from her, and that's so much to ask from our number 4 starter. And we're going up against Jefferson Larson, who seems to be pitching really well this year with 2 wins and an 0.82 ERA. But he's not a good pitcher. So will we figure it out, or will we get completely torn apart? Rubio's juiced for this next game, so we need a big win. And the War Wagons are like the scariest team for me. In my eyes, they're the ones that scare me the most. We easily could have won that game against the Firebirds. We could have won the game against the Heaters. We could have won the game against the Rakers. We could be undefeated right now. I don't expect us to be undefeated. You can always play the coulda, woulda, shoulda game, but just this team is still not consistent, and it scares the shit out of me. Let's see what happens since the game ended. I'm going to end my rant here so I don't scare you all off. Richard with development, I don't think I want to spend that money. Christian Black with development, don't think I want to do that. And Zeke with some more speed, so I think we'll do that. Depends on cost of everything else. I'm not going to put more money into Amos right now. Yeah, if he's got max clutch, so plus 20 in a high or max pressure situation, he gets 72 contact. And he dribbles a pitch to the pitcher with the bases loaded. I wanted to do this one for Pork. And I want to do this one for Zeke, but I'll probably hold on to that for the next game. He definitely needs the speed. That's his weakest attribute right now. See if we can afford them both, actually. I don't think we can. No, we won't be able to. So let's just do this one for Pork. It's contact, which will be helpful for him. A chance for first pitch Slayer. I don't necessarily need that trait, but won't hurt if he does get it, and he won't. So +3 contact puts him at 71, which is what Amos gets when he's at max pressure. But he's been producing well this year. Pork has been a really great decision to bring in for Flip in place of Flip Bauer. Defensively, he's holding his own. He had like one stretch of like 2 games where he struggled. For the most part, he's been pretty consistent for us. Zeke needs to turn things around. We'll see if we can get him a speed boost after this next one. If he gets +6 speed to 80, which would be really, really nice for him. But my goodness, this is just harder and harder for us to see how this all is playing out. And at a certain point in time, I have to decide if I'm going to make a move, you know? There's not really any viable options to consider either. Oh my gosh, I hate where we're at right now. This whole situation has been so frustrating to navigate through. I don't know. I don't think there's really anything I can do right now. The free agent pool is pretty miserable. We'll see if anyone else makes roster moves as they get themselves to the point where they are out of the hunt. We could maybe see some moves from the Rakers, the Cutters, and the Chompers. The Colossus haven't given up yet. Can't believe they're 1-9. The Swordfish and the Platypi at below 500. Really, everyone in the water division outside of the Torpedoes not looking great right now. And then the Nemesis, Woodsmiths, and the Nocturnals, they're all having a rough season. So, like, I could imagine in the next game or two, we could see a lot of players start becoming available from other teams as they cut salary heading into the offseason. This could be an opportunity for us to bolster the team as we still, like, even if we lose the division, there's still the wild card. Let's actually take a look at the wild card here. Yeah, so it's a bit tight, but I really don't want us to. Let me see. What can we do here? If we win 3 out of the next 4 games, that puts us at 11-5. I think that's next 5 games. If we win 3 out of the next 5, then we go 11-5. I think that's pretty fair. It's just going to be really stressful, especially if we lose the next 2 and then have to win the next 3. That makes me really nervous. I don't know if 11-5 is needed for a place in the playoffs. Maybe 10-6. I'd say we need at least 2 wins, but I'd feel a lot safer with 3. Where do you get those? I mean, I would think that these 3 are going to be opportunities for us, but I'd really think that if we can get this one, and then just have to worry about one of the next 3 games, that would be really nice. It's always going to be tough, but I think having Wankerstein going up against the Foresters gives us a good chance of winning that game. And I'm really nervous about the back of our rotation. Maybe we can win with Tenley, then Wankerstein, and then the next game with Tenley to end the season with the Rakers. That'd be 3. That'd put us at 11 wins. And feel very confident about the team's, at least the ability to get to the playoffs, and then maybe we can improve the team even more with some late season roster moves. But that's where I'm going to leave things for the time being. This is a concerning spot for the team for sure, but we're still in a good place in the playoff hunt. So still sitting at the top of the division despite struggling so much. Let's go ahead and set the lineup before the next game here and see where we go from here. So I'm going to, just because he's juiced, put Rubio in the 1 spot, put Zeke back down to 2. We'll have Shoei and Valencia at 3 and 4. I like Port Guevara at 5. Honestly, the top of this lineup is so potent. and then the back half scares the shit out of me. Demi had a good game, so I'm going to keep her down here. I think Royal Finley is going to sit out while we put Jacques Dennis in. It's just really been back and forth between giving the 10th player the day off. I think I'm going to keep Christian Black out here at third base. We're just going to focus on the defense there. I'm actually going to put Black behind Trampelson here. Focus on the defense at third base. Royal Finley has been struggling. I know Christian Black hasn't been that much better, but I'm going to give him the opportunity to have another game here while Royal Finley kind of settles. Because I think if he gets one more bad at bat, he's going to immediately drop to tense. And I don't feel good about a tense Royal Finley at third base. Whereas Christian has one diving cannon arm throw away from getting a mojo boost or offsetting a tense mojo. So that's what I'm hoping for. So that's what we'll see next time out. We will be, let's see, the War Wagons have their yellows. We're at home. Let's see if we can rejuvenate the fans a little bit after a sketchy stretch right now. We're going to go white out for this ball game. Since we have a little bit of yellow in our home unis, let's go white. All white against the War Wagons here, and they're yellow and greens. So that's where we will leave things off. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content despite the team's inconsistencies, please like the video down below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel for more of this content. We have a few series that we're running on the channel and hope that you're finding them enjoyable. But if you have not watched any of the Digafordo series, or if you haven't seen anything else that we've put out, go check out some of the playlists on the channel. I think there's something there for you if you're enjoying this. And please give me any thoughts, ideas, opinions, concerns. I want to hear the concerns, but I want to hear from you. What do you think of this team? After our red-hot start of 6-0, we have gone 2-3, and I'm nervous. We have the talent. We just need to find that consistency, and we just have not been able to do so. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.